Hi everyone. Today we are going to look at the journey of Nicole, the lady who lives in California, Los Angeles, falling in love with a guy from Egypt, Mahmoud. And we are going to just look at their journey, how they started their love journey. Nicole is a hard-working lady. She has two jobs, one of which is delivering food. So we can see in the scene her delivering pizza to one of the families. And her second job entails buying and selling vintage clothes. She has good taste in fashion, and that's what she wanted to do. Nicole didn't like fashion designing. Then she opted to do another study in meditation and spirituality. So she met Mahmoud in Egypt while visiting there, doing their meditation activities, and she met Mahmoud in the fabric shop. During their conversation on their first meetings, Nicole told Mahmoud that she was very interested about seeing Egypt, and the guy said to Nicole, "Oh, you can just come back. I will marry you." So that was just a decision, an abrupt decision. After her tour in Egypt, Nicole went back to LA, and 7 days later, she got a call from Mahmoud, and Mahmoud was saying that, "Please come back. I want to marry you." And of course, they got married in the court, and Nicole never told anybody from her family. This lady was really on cloud nine about the whole wedding. She was really, really in love, but she was also not aware of the culture and the religion and how to behave. And they ended up just fighting and fighting after the wedding because he kept on telling her what to do and she was not listening. Their relationship collapsed. I'm not sure whether they were separated or divorced, but she went back to America to cool her head off. And she also realized while she was away that she was missing the husband. And we can see her meeting now with her friends in the flea market and telling her friends that, "Oh, I'm meeting you guys because I'm going back to Egypt." And her friends were very amazed and they were shocked, in fact, because they were asking themselves, "Why are you going back? Because you guys are not getting along, and we thought that you are separated." We then see her meeting with the parents, and the father was not really pleased by the fact that the girl was going back to Egypt. And he was saying that, "Look, I don't know nothing about Egypt and I know nothing about Mahmoud." And you must remember the fact that they got married for the first time and the father or the parents were not even told about the marriage. So everything is just like, it's very, very shady. So the parents were not happy about the move, and you could see the face of the father that he was upset and disappointed. Nicole was then telling the father that the reason they were fighting a lot with Mahmoud is that Mahmoud had many rules and she didn't know those rules. And one of those rules is going to the mosque and praying 5 times and washing 5 times. And yes, if you're a Muslim, you have to do those things. So she married this guy without knowing anything to do with the religion as well. So which is it's a big slap on her face. And she says that she is not covering her hair and she doesn't have dietary restrictions. And we all know that one thing that Muslims don't do is eating the pork. So I think she is doing whatever she wants, and that's why they were fighting like that. We then see Nicole driving to the airport with the parents and looks nervous, and you say to yourself, why is she going back if you are so nervous about the whole religion and the rules? But people do crazy things because of love. So in the next episode, we see Nicole arriving in Egypt with a big luggage because she was aiming to stay there or to live there for a longer period. And they met with Mahmoud. They were hugging each other. It was very emotional because they do love each other. But with the culture and religion, nobody knows how this girl is going to survive a minute in Egypt. So we will see what will happen next. When they were about to leave the airport, Mahmoud told Nicola to button up the jacket because the shirt looked so smaller. And Nicole was just pissed off because then she was saying that now starting the rules again. I'm having the long trousers, I'm having a blazer on, and now he's telling me that I have to button it up. But Nicole is just pissed off because she feels that everything she wears, this guy has to have comments. So the second fight then was starting while they were driving in the car because Nicole was asking Mahmoud, where are we going to live? And he said that, look, in the apartment, I'm also staying with my mother. And it's not only the mother in that apartment or in the house. I think also in the same flat, there are nieces and nephews, the brothers, the sister-in-laws, but everybody is visiting to the mother's house. Mahmoud lives with his mother, so there will be like multiple people there in that house. She arrived in the house and she had a warm welcome from the family. So you could see there were more than 10 people in that small apartment. The mother and the nieces, nephews, and the sister-in-laws, the brothers, everybody was there. But they were happy because it appears as if they really love her. So she was really overwhelmed on that first day because of the number of people that were there and kids making noise. Kids are kids, of course, you cannot control them. And they prepared a snack for her. I would say it's a snack, potato chips, and everybody was sharing those potato chips and a cup of tea. But you could see that she was not comfortable by the fact that she told Mahmoud that, look, I've been living on my own for 10 years. I'm not used to live with a lot of people. I think that will be a problem. After that snack, then they both went to their bedroom, and Nicole was complaining that, oh my God, I cannot have peace in this place because the kids are making noise. You can hear them. But of course, the flat is too small, the house is full of people, and she can't tolerate any noise. Her aim was to convince Mahmoud to get a flat. And Mahmoud said, no, you are going to stay with my mother because I think Mahmoud wants her to learn the religion and the culture and everything from the mother. Because when this woman was alone before and they were living in their own apartment, they were fighting a lot. The following day, it was a new day. We can see Mahmoud and his mother preparing breakfast in the morning, and Queen Nicole in the bathroom, still complaining about everything, getting emotional, and started crying. So she finished her bath and went back to the bedroom, and Mahmoud noticed that Nicole was crying because her eyes were red and puffy, and he asked her, why are you crying, my love? And Nicole said that, look, I am just worried about us. I am homesick. I want to go home and I don't have a flat anymore. So this is just a second day. In the next scenes, we see the couple walking around. I think Mahmoud wanted to take Nicole around in time just to have a chill out time. So while they were walking, then Nicole pointed out a small coffee shop and she wanted to go there and have some coffee. And Mahmoud was not really comfortable. He said, "Look, this is not an ideal place for women. This place is full of men." But Mahmoud was also afraid of telling her directly because he didn't want to have a conflict. They ended up going to the coffee shop anyway, but it was very awkward and it was so uncomfortable for Mahmoud. He had to ask the guys from the coffee shop whether it was okay to sit with a woman there, and they said it was okay, but you could see that that place was really not a good place anyway. So while they were in the coffee shop, Nicole suggested that she wanted to meet the friends of Mahmoud. And Mahmoud was asking, "Oh, why? And she said that, "Look, in America, if you are married to someone, you have to know his friends and stuff like that." And Mahmoud was saying, "No, it doesn't happen like that here." But she insisted that, "Look, I want to know about you. I want to meet your friends. I've never met them." And Mahmoud freaked out. But because this lady was insisting, he had to say, "Okay, I'll arrange a meeting with my friends, then we can meet for a dinner." The day of the dinner, we can see Mahmoud and Nicole taking a cab to meet the friends at the restaurant. And Mahmoud was still really nervous and freaking out. And then Nicole was asking, "What are the rules?" And Mahmoud told her that, "Look, you don't have to shake their hands." And then we see them entering the restaurant, and the friends were waiting for a couple of minutes because I think they arrived late, but it was just an awkward situation. So it appears as if the friends were waiting for an hour there, and you could see that the situation was uncomfortable for them. They were also nervous. They didn't want to talk. Those that were talking, they were talking in Arabic, and Mahmoud had to translate. She kept on asking them crazy questions, and they managed to answer her, but you could see that Mahmoud was just freaking out every time this woman was asking questions. After a short period, Nicole ran out of questions. She was sitting there staring at them like a crazy person, and she was then uncomfortable because the friends were also uncomfortable. It was a weird situation. It would have been nicer if the friends maybe came with their girlfriends or their fiancés or their wives. At least it was going to be like um, a dinner with friends and their families. But it was very awkward because she was just alone amongst 5 men. At the end of that dinner, she realized that she was so uncomfortable, and she said to herself she needs to listen to her husband when he says no, because there was a reason behind that. But she forced it because she wanted to hear about the stories of the husband. But that dinner didn't really bring anything on any like news or bad news or good news to her. It was just an awkward situation. Now Nicole is now worried that she will never meet any friends there, and they told her in the house that, "Look, you can't just hang around with friends here. The only friends that you'll have will be the family members." So it's not like in America where you can just get out with the girls and have a good time even if you are married. Life there is different, and I don't know how she is going to survive. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Please like, comment and share, and subscribe to this channel so that we can grow faster. I am also promising you guys to upload one video at least once a week. I've been so busy and I just felt guilty for not doing it, and I promise you I will do my best. I will try and have one day to get and catch up with the reality TV shows and upload. Please subscribe. God bless you. Thank you.